Kosas have released 3 new shades of their powder blush. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a powder blush person and I wouldn't have gone out and bought these with my own money, but they were very kindly gifted to me as a Christmas present from Monty PR. And now that I'm reading the back of this packet, it says that they are powder blushes baked with squalene and hyaluronic acid. So actually, I am very intrigued. I will give them the honest review. As you know, I'm always honest even if things have been gifted to me. Oh my god, are these minis? Obviously, I haven't tried the full-size versions, but I kind of assume they'd be the same size as the powder. By the way, my favorite powder of all time. But look how much smaller these are. Okay, so the shades are Euphoria, Dare, and Spellbound, which looks very similar. Euphoria is definitely the one that sticks out to me the most, I think. Like I said, I hardly ever use powder blush, so I don't know what brush to use. I'm just going to use a fluffy one. Dip this in a couple times because I don't know how pigmented these are. Actually, I test it on the back of my hand first. Oh, okay. That's a very manageable level of pigment for me. I haven't powdered my face just yet because I just wanted to see how these sit. Oh my god, when I first applied that, I thought that's way too pigmented and also didn't think it would blend that easily. But for something powder being applied over a cream product, that is really beautiful and I'm loving the finish of it. Yeah, I am just very, very surprised at how easily that kind of blended. The reasons I avoid powder blush is because the pigment is harder to control and then also it's harder to blend. I will say I might have applied a little bit less than this if it was a cream blush, so I do still think I prefer cream, but I don't know if you can tell, but it's giving a very like 3-dimensional finish in terms of very, very slight shift in color, which I can only assume is like the different dimensions in here. Last thing I'll say is that this is definitely not a color I would go for, and to be honest, I don't think either of these others are going to be particularly good for me either. I'm not a big pink blush gal, so I've applied a little bit less on this side. I basically just dipped it in twice, tapped it off a little bit like I do with any other regular powder. Here's it close up. Like you can hopefully just see the shift and the ever so slight glow in this, but without emphasizing any texture. In fact, if anything, it does look like it's a slightly blurring powder as well, maybe. So are these going to convert me to a powder blush lover? Maybe. Or maybe just these ones, because I still haven't tried any other powder blushes that I've really liked, other than those kind of like cream to powder ones like the Matte Glow Play or the Glossier one. But it's just the finish of these that I really can't get over. So very glad I did get sent these, because otherwise I really would have assumed that they are just like every other powder blush, but they're really not. So thanks very much to Kosas and Monty for gifting these to me. Let me know if you like these, and thanks for watching.